Got it.
I said go. Okay. I'm going to start with a disclaimer. In no way, shape, or form am I protesting the U.S. government, federal law, Department of Defense, or the United States Marine Corps. This speech is for educational purposes only. All right, as we know, marijuana, the legalization of it is a very controversial topic. Over the course of this speech, I'm going to present three main arguments on why it should be legalized. The first one, we all know it's illegal right now, but marijuana has the potential to gain huge tax revenue increases. The government, right now, they can tax just about anything, but right now with marijuana being illegal, it's not taxed. Second, drug dealing. Drug-related crimes is huge. The majority of crimes in the U.S. involving drugs is from marijuana. And the third, legalizing marijuana, really all it's about is the medicinal purposes. Why wouldn't you want to help somebody with terminal cancer be out of pain? Medicinal marijuana, it's going to provide a new tax revenue source. The federal government annually right now makes $24 billion taxing ammunition, tobacco products, and alcohol. So you can just begin to see on how much more money they could make. Now, according to Stephen Easton from Bloomberg's Business Week, marijuana, if it's taxed like similar products such as tobacco, alcohol, and ammunition, they could make $40 to $100 billion separately in the tobacco, alcohol, and firearms industry. Another key point here is where the government is spending money when it could be saving it. The government the DEA for FY13 is requesting $2,035 million, which is all coming out of your pocket to eradicate drugs out of the U.S. Now, half of those are all marijuana cases. This money obviously could be spent on more effective programs. Now, let's use California as an example. According to Anita Gore, board member of the Board of Equalization in California, if this is done correctly, $700 million to $1.3 billion would be state tax revenue, just for the state of California. So currently, right now we don't have all 50 states on board, but if we did, you can already see the limitless possibilities of the revenue gained from marijuana. Now with the legalization of marijuana, we're going to see a decrease in crime. According to NORML, which is the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws, in 2010, 63% of arrests due to drugs in the Midwest were from marijuana use. Now also in 2010, according to the Federal Prison Bureau, the average annual fee to incarcerate somebody was about $26,000. So now you can just begin to see something that scientists have proved harmless to the human body is illegal, and we're incarcerating and spending taxpayer dollars on incarcerating these people for semi-petty crimes. Now, 47%, in 2007, the Department of Justice reported 1.8 million drug arrests in the United States, 47% of which were due to marijuana offenses. Huge. Once again, we're spending unnecessary money. Lastly, medical marijuana has a lot of uses for terminally ill patients. According to National Geographic, medicinal marijuana uses when treated for side effects of cancer, increasing pain, cell growth, preventing blood vessel growth that supplies tumors. Now when we think of self-medication, we all go to the doctor, we get prescription pills, some do therapy, physical therapy, others have surgery. People have died in surgery. 100,000 people a year die from prescription drugs. Now, according to Dr. Lester Grimspoon from Harvard Medical, from the Harvard Medical School, nobody has died from using marijuana. Also, according to Todd Micaruso, a former national administrator for the U.S. government marijuana research, he's found 200 illnesses that marijuana effectively treats. Some of these include epilepsy, multiple sclerosis, depression, and arthritis. looked right now at three main topics. The financial gains, obviously. Right now our country's in debt. Why not? We're looking at $40 to $100 billion in extra revenue that we can add on to the tobacco, firearm, and alcohol industry. Now crime, obviously every year crime increases, and we're employing the DEA to cut down on the drug trafficking in this country. With the legalization of marijuana, we're cutting down half the drug-related crimes. And lastly, obviously, the major justification for legalizing medicinal marijuana is that it does help terminally ill people. At the end of the day, why wouldn't you want to afford somebody the opportunity to be in less pain from a harmless drug such as